A battle of high-powered offense here for our second semifinal match. And there is no love between these two teams as it's the second-seeded Green Hornets taking on the third-seeded Gray Wolves. Hi, everybody. Angelo Pontello bringing you the broadcast action. Joining me, Andy Townsend. And Andy, when we look at this game, there's a lot of high-scoring offenses, but if you want to talk about the physicality level between these two teams, lots of heart and lots of play. Lots of heart, lots of play indeed. And, you know, when you have two teams like this that are going to go hard every single time, it is almost as built up as it could be a Stanley Keg game. But speaking of Stanley Kegs, Angelo, only one of these teams is going to go to the over 50 Cup, and it's going to be a matter of who is going to be the better team today. Well, you look at both of these squads right now, and even back in the regular season series, Green Hornets winning 2 of the 3 games as the Gray Wolves were able to take advantage and take a piece of the season series last week in the regular season finale, defeating these Green Hornets by a scoreline of 9-4. But you and I both know, Andy, that's not going to be the same case today. Well, you got both teams that are in full position. Dave Wachowiak is going to be there today. And a full squad lineup for this Green Hornet team, just itching for an opportunity to snuff out the Gray Wolves once and for all. And speaking of the Gray Wolves, Andy, you got lots of scoring potential on this squad, but no one can finish better than this man right here, Ken Buddha. Mr. Buddha there, just a great effort there, and you gotta love the way he puts in the finishing touches. That is what you want in any over 50 situation. Buddha finished the season tied for second in most goals scored with 16 on the season. He finished 4th in points with 22 overall points. But that just goes to show you how much of a finishing compliment he is to this Gray Wolves squad. Well, you got the other features, if you will. You got Paul Delano, Tom Finley, and of course Lou Demeza as well, that have all played spectacular this season. And then with Ken Buddha in the mix, just great finishing touches to add there. And real quick for the Green Hornets squad, most of their offense you look at is between Scott Helwin and Dave Wachowiak. 31 of their 55 goals are scored between those two men right there. And that's just one piece of the puzzle to stop for the Green Hornets. Well, besides them, you also got the captain, Matt Sharina, as well. Someone who thrives himself on putting himself in whatever position necessary is how you do it. And so for Matt Sharina, there might be a time where he may need to step up today, just like last week, stepping up late to get at least 4 goals on the ball total for his squad over the Gray Wolves. And it really is going to come down to a matter of heart, I think, in this game. Well, with that, that'll conclude our pregame report. When we come back, face-off between the Gray Wolves and the Green Hornets here on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Hampton Holland, Charlie O'Connor are rest for today's game. Connor Bortz, our man in the scorekeeper's box, going to provide us all the stats and fun stuff throughout the game today. As game is underway between these two squads. Winner of this game meets the Blue Bombers next week in over 50 Cup 29. Puck back to Heldwin as he looks to regroup. Picked up by Buddha in the Green Hornet zone. Buddha back to Demeza. Demeza looking for the pass back opposite side. Delano just off his stick, and he's taken away. This puck back to Thompson, tipped up high by Buddha. No high stick call. They'll be waved off as Buddha gets it around back over to Delano. Sets up to Buddha. Gray Wolves off to a fiery fast start here in this first period. And it's a matter of what they're going to do to set up here. Green Hornets have to act fast to try to make a defensive stop. Puck bouncing up high. Kept in play in the zone by Field. This is Buddha. Taken by Oliverio. Gets back around from Buddha, just off the stick of Sharina. Demeza looking for Phil. Field just out of his reach. Here comes Oliverio. Thompson back to skate. Oliverio far side shot taken, knocked away by Gardner. A good offensive chance there for the Green Hornets. Just a way to get it cleared off and take a chance. Excellent effort there by Oliverio, but there, even a more effort there for Gardner. Chiquetto trying to locate the puck. This is back to Butler. Castigliola gets it cleared out from the rest of the gang as it's picked up by Thompson. Thompson looking to get around Wersinski. Finley in the mix. Looking around, slipped up as it's taken away by Thompson. Thompson, shot fired. Chewy looking to hold it on, and instead he knocks it away. This is up by Heldwin. Heldwin looking for options. Finds Butler just off his stick. Butler looking to get around Walker. This puck comes back to Wersinski off the skate of Heldwin, and the Green Hornets regroup. Yeah, now it's going to be an opportunity for the Green Hornets. They know that this Grey Wolf team is adding on the early pressure, and especially with a full lineup on their bench. They have 12 skaters today. The Green Hornets, on the other hand, coming in with just 2 full lines at 10 players. Depth is going to be a factor, nevertheless, but the Grey Wolves will have something to work with. Costello biding his time, shot fired, knocked away by Gardner. Castigliola moves up with the puck in our second semifinal match of the game. This puck comes back to Oliverio, regroups for the Green Hornets. 3 Grey Wolf defenders back as Oliverio is biding his time for options. Taken away by Quitco. Puck off in the balance as it's taken away by Delano. Delano getting around his man. Puck is to Walker. Taken away and cleared out at the last second by Tony Lugo, right before Delano had a chance to touch the puck. Good effort there. You know, you have a player that's going to be right on top of you, and if all else fails, dump the puck. It's what you have to do. Buddha intercepts the puck into the Green Hornet zone. Has a chance getting around a few Green Hornets. Chewy trying to fall on this one. Stopped by Sharina. Shot chance by Delano. Knocked away. Heldwin regroups for the Green Hornets. Far side is Heldwin working around 2 Grey Wolf defenders. Trying to hang on to the puck. And this one will get all the way around far side corner from Obby. This is back to Morey. Mike Morey shot, knocked down by Gardner. Big chance here for the Green Hornets. Lugo shot, popped up high, fired. And Gardner there that time sliding way out of position to make that initial stop. All the Green Hornets had to do was connect on the puck, hold it down, and just tap it in. But of course, the defense aimed to the punch for this Grey Wolf squad, and way to stop them, they did. Morey finds Lugo. Out to Buddha, shot off the glass, back to Demeza. Grey Wolves looking to capitalize with 6:55 in the opening period. Thompson looking for a shot chance, knocked off Sharina. Buddha looking for open options, can't get it off, and it comes to Sharina instead. Sharina gets to move around. This is Heldwin. Scott Heldwin pinned by Field to the boards, but gets away. Heldwin shot fired on net for the tapping touch, and Costello couldn't capitalize. Costello regrouping for the Green Hornets. This is back to Heldwin. Heldwin looking for Oliverio out of his reach, picked up by Morey instead. Heldwin looking for a shot chance just off to the right. Puck comes off of Delano, defended by Oliverio. Delano off the skate of Demeza, and this one's heading back into the Green Hornet zone. Wersinski picks up the puck. Off the boards. This is Oliverio. Tipped up high by Finley. Tom Finley skating for this one, and he heads into the Green Hornet zone. Finley winds up for the shot, deflected high by Wersinski. Oliverio, this is Field. Field biding his time. Will take the shot right on the forward in Costello, and it gets taken back by Walker. Puck comes back around. This is out. Far side, near inside to Finley. Finley biding his time, skating around a few defenders, kicked away. Check that, swatted away at the last second by Morey as the shot's fired. Another shot deflection chance off to the right side. Costello clears it away for the Green Hornets, and it's coming back for the icing call. 5:14 remaining in the first period, no score. here in our second semifinal match. Winner meets the Blue Bombers in over 50 Cup 29 as Dave Wachowiak checks back onto the ice, ready to go in playoff form. Yeah, right now it's been back and forth. Both teams have had some legitimate chances, but the keepers have been able to break it down and still keep this game at bay at 0-0. So with that, Wachowiak will take the face-off against Delano as this puck gets back over to Thompson. Shot fired. Thompson keeping it alive, taken away by Sharina. Knocked off the puck by Demeza. Thompson with the puck in position. Thompson winds up for the shot. 3 Green Hornets just outside the crease. Maury gets a Grey Wolf off the puck. Delano keeps it in the zone for more offensive chances. Delano's shot fired, picked up by Lugo. Lugo kicked away, knocked out by Demeza. And Buda off to Wachowiak, who gets it away for the clearance. See, and now it's an opportunity for the Grey Wolves to regroup, get your feet about you. You're trying to bring that aggressive pressure on, but there's really no rhyme or reason that we've seen it so far. They've just been adding pressure, but without a purpose, without a meaning. Grey Wolves have been noteworthy for providing meaningful pressure all season, and right now the Green Hornets, by keeping them in check, have been able to find a way to neutralize the aggressiveness of their pressure. 3:54 in the opening period, no score here at the Ice Sports Forum. 2 teams battling for the other spot for over 50 Cup 29 as this puck comes back over the Buda. Green Hornets trying to make their 3rd consecutive over 50 Cup appearance, as the Grey Wolves are just trying to get back for the first time in 3 seasons. As this puck goes off the boards, Finley deflected. Castigliola shoots it wide left. Oh, and you got to have more care on the puck if you're Castigliola. You don't get beautiful shots like that every often that the Green Hornets of all teams give you, so you have to be a little more accurate with those shots. Buda almost put that one through as it gets picked up by Walker. Shot fired off post and comes away by Abi. Castigliola can't connect on the puck and it's taken away by Abi. Out of the reach of Helwin, comes back to Quicko. Finley will dump it on net, taken by Maury. 2:44 as Helwin, off the skate of Chiquetto, gets deflected back into the Green Hornet end. Maury, heavy pressure on Finley. Bouncing puck taken away by Butler. Butler off the boards and clearance back into the Grey Wolf end for the icing call. So Grey Wolves with the chance to regroup here. Green Hornets struggling to get back on track. And for this Green Hornets squad, they're heading after 10 weeks. We're in prime position to potentially capture the regular season title, drop their last 2 regular season games to finish out the fall 2019 slate, just limping their way into the 2nd spot, now looking to keep their season alive with the win over the Grey Wolves and a much needed win they need. Oh, and that's one thing. You don't want to finish the season with 3 straight losses on your record. That is not Green Hornet hockey, and that's something that they have not been known to do in the history of ever. Puck comes back in the Green Hornet end. It'll be taken up by Wersinski. Just out of the reach of Maury. Puck comes back to Oliverio, just off the boards. Taken up, fired shot on net, just off to the right side. Oliverio, big chance here, shoots around off the right post. Wachowiak trips up in his own zone as Delano takes it away. Here come the Grey Wolves. 4-on-2 for this Grey Wolves squad as it fires back to Demeza just off to the right. Chiquetto for the rebounding chance, and it gets knocked out. Thompson getting around Oliverio. Looking for the setup chance, taken away by Wersinski. Out of the reach of Costello, taken back by Delano. Wersinski biding his time, intercepted by Buddha. Here comes Ken Buddha in the Green Hornet zone again. Buddha, shot fired high. Buddha looking for the wraparound, finishing touch, no one there. Final minute of the first period, Wachowiak gets it out of the reach of Delano. Shot chance by Aubie. Buddha. And now it's out to Delano, far side corner. Aubie showing a lot of pressure off of the 5-star player out of Buffalo. Delano into the Green Hornet zone. Back is to Demeza, near side. Looking for the shot chance, deflected off a few skaters. And gets around over to Jackson. Into Buddha, this is now Demeza. Knocked away by Sharina out of the reach of Heldwin. Here comes Heldwin, big chance on the far side, 2 defenders back. Paul Levesque regroups as it's back over to Aubie. Shot fired off to the right side. Finishing touch, just knocked away. Last second, Heldwin looking to capitalize as it comes out to Demeza. Lightning Lou at center ice, 3 seconds remaining. Demeza shot fired, knocked away by Chewy. And so with that, the first intermission has come upon us here in the Fall 2019 playoffs with no score on the scoreboard as both teams jockeying for position, fighting it out neck and neck as we head to second intermission. Green Hornets, Gray Wolves, semifinal number 2. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back. Don't forget, fans, that our game today has been brought to you by the Power Play Grill, the official grill and bar of the Ice Sports Forum. It's where the players go to fellowship after the game for wings, beer, and more. Power Play Grill, boasting the best wings in Tampa. Located right here on the Ice Sports Forum's venue. Make sure to give them a holler and check them out. And speaking of the Power Play Grill, Angelo, definitely some good wings here, and for both of these teams looking to fight for their right to earn a free pitcher of beer and 50 wings. Just as in every Ice Sports Forum Hockey League, just as in every sports forum in the Over 50 Hockey League, the winners of the semifinal games and the participants in the championship games are entitled to 1 free pitcher of beer and 50 wings, compliments of the Power Play Grill. One way to get your teams fired up to get to the championship game. But then again, Andy, what about the keg itself? Well, that's why there's always been no arguments, and we had a chance to talk to a few players that participate around in the rink of the way they what their thoughts are. And we'll hold on to that thought for a second, but a icing call made, much to the dismay of the Gray Wolves. And this one's coming all the way back. Well, we saw earlier John Thompson expressing his frustration with the other referee, and this time Hampton Holland having the call of the icing call all the way back, and that can fire up the Gray Wolves as well. Thompson, pressured by Oliverio. This puck taken away by Thompson. Thompson on the move for the Gray Wolves. Up into the neutral zone, has his men to work with. Heldwin knocks him off the puck. And a tripping call upcoming on John Thompson, but it looked like he was trying to do it nonchalantly over Harrison. And as the shot's fired, this one gets taken away. Here comes Oliverio, deflected by Castigliola, and it gets out to Gardner for the touch. Thompson expressing more frustration with the same official he had frustrations with earlier. And now it'll result in an upcoming power play for the Green Hornets. Yeah, and just looking back on it too, you know, one thing, if you're frustrated at the officials for call, the last thing you need to do is try to one-up them by trying to trip up a player, because that's only going to hurt your calls. Because one thing about the leagues here is it doesn't help your case if you continue to argue with an official. You just have to let it see play, and if they don't see eye to eye with you, it's tough luck. It's easier said than done, albeit, but nevertheless, don't hurt your chances by coming up with silly penalties that might be tic-tacky that have a more increasing chance to get yourself in the box and hurt your team overall. Grey Wolves finishing the fall 2019 season as the most penalized team in over 50 hockey. And again, the penalty woes still continue as John Thompson picks up his 4th on the season. Puck is back. DeMeza skating for this one quickly around Morey. Paul Delano back to help. Wide open is Delano with a shot fired off of Chewy, looking for a deflection chance. And it gets back to Aubie for the Green Hornets. Green Hornets with the chance to regroup as this one gets back to Morey. Grey Wolves trying to change their line in the process. Morey dumping it in, kicked off by Gardner. And this one's going to come out firing all the way back. Sharina, this is to Oliverio. 40 seconds in the power play for the Green Hornets, looking to capitalize first. And it's going to be halted for an offsides call. So faceoff will now take place by the blue line of the Grey Wolves. 37 seconds to be exact in the power play for the Green Hornets as this puck goes all the way back to our side. Paul Levesque looking for the clearance. Levesque. Helwin trying to get into the mix on it, but just failed to come away with the puck. Chewy picking this one out, gets it back to Jackson. Jackson connects with Oliverio. And this is out to Castigliola. Tipped up by Helwin back in the Grey Wolf end. Walker trying to get this one away. Stopped by Lugo. Green Hornets looking to capitalize. Castigliola with the puck. Lost it. Is back to Sharina in the neutral zone. Oliverio gets it around Walker. Oliverio shot fired too high on the net. We are at even strength as Finley gets it, looking to clear it away. Sharina stops it just in nick of time as Helwin's shot fired off of Gardner. Rebounded by Levesque, looking for Chiquetto just out of his reach, and it's coming all the way back into the Green Hornet end for that icing call. And as we say that right now, Angelo Pontello in the mix, as in the earlier semifinal game, a back muscle seizing up on him in a tight fight for the puck, if you will, against Jerry Coughlin. And that time his muscle seizing up as he was fighting with Coughlin for the puck. But looking already from what he looked like initially on that ice to what we just witnessed now, it looks like it's just a matter of healing up the right way, and he could be playing in over 50 Cup 29. Well, it's a good thing for the Blue Bombers as well that the season doesn't end with no glory from your 5-star player. It's just what you have to do to fight in situations. And again, if you haven't seen that unbelievable, bizarre game-winning goal they had, definitely have to check it out later for sure. And with that bizarre game-winning goal that went off the feet of Jay Hannon in the final seconds of that first semifinal matchup was all that it took for the Blue Bombers to get to their first ever over 50 Cup in club history. As they await the winner of this game to join them, Green Hornets, if they can find a way to score, are just that close from returning to their 3rd straight over 50 Cup in what has been a glorious history for them for most over 50 Cup appearances in over 50 hockey history. Meanwhile, for the Grey Wolves, trying to return as they've had, or as they've claimed the most over 50 Cup wins, just looking for another appearance to continue that streak. Puck taken away by Wersinski. Stopped by Quicko in the Green Hornet zone. Quicko on the move, gets it back out to DeMeza. Deflected high by Wersinski. Shot into Wachowiak, and here he comes. Dave Wachowiak skating back, and it's him versus Delano. 7:18 to go as Wachowiak's shot fired and deflected well by Delano. Well, we've seen way too many times why the Ice Sports Forum's over 50 leading score finds his ways to lead, and that's those breakaway goal chances, but that time Delano would have none of it. Morey, held up by Buddha. As this puck comes all the way back, this is to Oliverio, working against Phil Field. Trips him up, and that will cost him. Could this be a penalty shot as well, as he was the last man to beat And the referees will award no penalty shot to the Green Hornets as they do not deem fit the right criteria. And so that is a huge break for this Grey Wolf squad. A very lucky shot indeed, very merciful by these officials. I almost thought for sure that that could have been a penalty shot just by the way things were going. Phil Field definitely looked like the last man against Oliverio. And if I'm the Green Hornets right now, you know, I'm surprised I don't see them arguing for more of a, if you will, a penalty shot argument there, because I think they had everything they needed there. Shot taken off of Gardner. Puck comes back to Oliverio. Working hard against Walker. Oliverio gets it away to Jackson. Green Hornets trying to take advantage of the power play here with 6.5 minutes remaining in the second. Lugo sets it back up to Jackson. Jackson off the sides. And Gardner's there to fall on it. So Castigliola will take the faceoff against Helwin as both teams regroup deep in the Grey Wolf zone. This puck comes back to Jackson. Deflected back other way. Good dangerous chance by Lugo, cleared away by Thompson. Sharina back with the puck on point, looking for a far side chance. Gets knocked out and cleared away. Green Hornets trying to get things moving as Helwin's in the Grey Wolf zone. Finds Wakowiak just out of the reach of Delano. Here comes Wakowiak in the Grey Wolf zone. Looking for a wraparound chance. Looking for a setup play. This is Jackson. Delano knocks him off the puck as Sharina fires this one back to Delano's possession. Helwin fights for the puck in the mix. Bides around waiting for a chance just out of the reach of Sharina, and here comes Demeza skating for it. Chewy gets it out of his reach just in time. Winds up for the shot as Thompson stopped by Chewy. 32 seconds remaining in the power play. Grey Wolves trying to kill off just enough time to get to even strength as Helwin bides time on the puck. Finley showing some heated pressure. Jackson off the boards looking for Delano. As Helwin. So Delano slow to come back to the bench. No high stick call, and Grey Wolves will continue their avid frustration on the officials as this one comes back over to Thompson. Hits off the left post. Green Hornets trying to capitalize as it comes back to Helwin. Thompson on the move. Jackson back to defend. Wraparound chance, knocked away. This is out to Thompson again, looks to regroup once more. Shot kicked away by Chewy, and this one back into the neutral zone. This puck from Levesque, this is back to Helwin. Quickle skating for the puck quickly as it gets off the boards back in the Green Hornet zone. This is Jackson. Levesque back to Castigliola. Lost control of the puck as it gets back over to Wersinski. Oliverio. Bumped off by Buda as it gets taken away by Wakowiak. Wakowiak skating his way through a few defenders. Wakowiak near side looking for a chance to finish. Knocked down by Gardner, who falls on it. Puck is still loose, and the referees finally blow the whistle dead. And we can only just hope for Paul Delano to be all right. Demeza off the boards, gets it cleared out into the Green Hornet end. Wersinski chasing back for this one, looking around for Mori. Picked up by Oliverio. Green Hornets on the move. Taken back by Levesque. Moved around. This is Wachowiak and an offsides call. Delano's pass, this comes out to Demeza. Demeza looking for the set back up the other way. As it comes around to Chiquetto, fighting for the puck with Abi. Abi takes a tumble as it's taken away by Demeza. Delano, shot fired on net. And Chewy makes a big time stop for the Green Hornets. And what a big time stop that was as well. Delano looked like he had a clean, accurate shot on the net that time. Chewy was able to break it down, and he was able to make a brilliant knee pad stop save. Grey Wolves coming into this semifinal matchup with 4 6+ goal games from the second half of their season. In the last 6 games, as the Green Hornets have done everything they could to keep this Grey Wolves squad at bay. Both teams that lead the over 50 hockey league a combined 109 goals to finish off this fall 2019 campaign. And right now, a 0-0 scoreline with 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Well, that's just what over 50 Cup playoffs are all about, Angelo. The unthinkable happens, the things that you think you can predict, and the games show a completely different way. And right now, both teams just in a defensive slugfest here between both squads. And it's a matter of who's going to be the one that breaks open the gates first. And that time, Oliverio looked like he was at least a good skate length ahead over the blue line as Finley, off the boards, taken down by Heldwin. Well, you wouldn't necessarily mean the puck, because if Heldwin were to take down Finley, who knows what could have happened. Oliverio as Field keeps Oliverio at bay. This is Heldwin off the stick of Gardner. This is back to Oliverio to regroup. Loose puck control taken away by Thompson, who dumps it out. And so with that, a chance for both teams to regroup with 59.2 seconds remaining in the second. And see, now is a time for the Green Hornets to get some kind of offensive strategy going. Grey Wolves have found themselves on the defensive end more in this game than they have on the offensive side of things. And both teams have to be careful. It's like, when you look at this right now, it's clearly a standoff between these two squads, and opportunities have been given left, right, and center for both teams. Goalies have been making some phenomenal saves here today. But it's just a matter of, like you said earlier, Angelo, which team's going to score first and break the floods open. Kick chance by Chewy, knocked down, a backhander by Demeza, stopped and knocked away as well. Grey Wolves, you see those chances coming for them. They have to keep attacking and find their offensive rhythm, and more of those chances will come. Jackson in his own end, working around Buddha. This one out to Costello. Picked up by Abi in the neutral zone, and he will dump it back in. Gardner kicks it away. Delano finds Buddha, but just gets out of his reach at the end of the day. Costello dumps it back in the Grey Wolf end as Walker will pick up on the puck as time expires. No score with 2 periods here in the books, setting us a third and final regulation period, promising to be a good one. The Green Hornets and the Grey Wolves, one will move on to over 50 Cup 29 at the end of the day. You're watching the second semifinal match of the fall 2019 season, brought to you by the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Just moments away from starting the third and final period. No score here in our second semifinal match in the fall 2019 playoffs. Same teams, same scenario, but an opportunity for the Gray Wolves to get justice here in this game to potentially stop the Green Hornets from making a third straight appearance in the Over 50 Cup. Meanwhile, for the Green Hornets, looking for every opportunity to fight back and to return to the Over 50 Cup to get their due justice in that glorified respective game. Wachowiak just out of the reach, a big chance to start the third period. Wachowiak skating around, stopped by Gardner and cleared out by Thompson. And Wachowiak almost had himself an opportunity where he struck gold right out of the gates, and the Grey Wolves were able to just do what they could to hold on, and Gardner there with another big time stop. Thompson regroups. Gets around Oliverio. Thompson takes this one himself. 3-on-1 for the Grey Wolves as the shot's fired. And gets around to Castigliola. Rebound chance. Tip, tap chance. Thompson in the net for the first goal. The Grey Wolves kept battling and battling, but the ball finally breaks. And Thompson breaks even. And so now with 11:18 remaining in this game, Grey Wolves just found the way, as you mentioned, Angelo, they fought hard. 3-on-1 chance that time. And if you don't account for the Grey Wolves with that offensive pressure that they have, especially on that 3-on-1 chance, it's going to be very tough to stop them in that time. Chewy had himself his hands full there. Puck is coming all the way back for an icing call as the Green Hornets trying to avoid 3 straight losses to finish up their fall 2019 campaign. Grey Wolves continuing to fight back as it'll be Heldwin and Delano on the face-off deep in the Green Hornet zone. Puck comes around from Costello. This is Lugo. Off the boards, finds Heldwin. Puck out from Lugo, taken up by Sharina. Matt Sharina on the move, finds Heldwin. Sharina shot off the glove. This is back around to Lugo. Check that Roger Avi with pressure, and now taken up by Delano. With Buddha and Demeza to work with on that forward lines, Green Hornets skating back quickly. Delano gets it around to Demeza. Shot chance just off the left side. Walker picks up on the puck, on point. Walker shot on net, fire out of the reach of Buddha and cleared out, backhander by Roger Abbey. Heldwin picking this one up near side. A chance here for the Green Hornets to tie. And Gardner there to stop the puck. And looks like an upcoming penalty on the Grey Wolves. And they're going to say it's a hooking call on Mark Walker. The penalties continue to add up, but I am not exactly sure as we look back on that replay, Angelo, if we saw any hooking of the kind. So with that, now the refs, are they giving Mark Walker a double minor here, or is this perhaps a bench penalty? Grey Wolves may be looking for an explanation. And so with that, a timeout called by the Green Hornets, but Captain Jeff Quicko is definitely going to be looking for an explanation from these officials as to what is going on. We'll take a quick timeout here. Nevertheless, Grey Wolves up 1-0 with 10:08 to go in the third. So another power play upcoming for the Green Hornets. And we want to apologize in advance for having some audio technical difficulties with our sideline reporters trying to give us an up-to-date.
99% of the time, I go down, drop the walking in, I put my glove right behind my step. Like this.
Wachowiak and Finley on the face-off. This one gets back out to Maury, winding up for the shot. as this comes back around to Mori in the Grey Wolf end. Wakowiak and company trying to work quickly. Delano gets it cleared out. But nevertheless, a double minor issue on the Grey Wolves. And so a power play for the next 3 minutes and 38 seconds is going to be absolutely huge for this Green Hornet team looking to come up with the equalizing goal. Wakowiak looking for the shot on goal. Taken away by Demeza. This is out to Wersinski. Mori on the move. Shot fired. Deflected into Thompson. And here he comes. 2-on-1 for the Grey Wolves. Thompson working around Wersinski. Picked up by Demeza. Demeza looking for the shot on chance. Chewy knocks it away. Hit off the post is Finley as he gets it around, intended for Demeza, out of his reach. Mori will skate this one up. Out of the reach of Sharina. Here comes Wakowiak. This is it. Gets it back over to Sharina. Shot chance by Helwin looking for a backhand and off to the left side. And initially right there, Angelo, Scott Helwin was all open, just like Paul Delano looking to capitalize. And Delano is denied by Chewy. Right to Buddha, fired off the chance. Second hand effort for Delano, jabbing it in. And referees halt play. And so that time play halts. It looks like it's going to be another credited save on Chewy's end. But shot chance after shot chance for the Grey Wolves. Almost an opportunity to make it a 2-0 lead. And right there, another errant pass to Buddha. And Buddha shanks it. And it doesn't get any better for the Grey Wolves, especially when you are a man down and you're still fighting as if you have even strength. That is a special talent for the Grey Wolves. And right now the Green Hornets, they have a lot of answers to be answering. Oliverio in his own end. 2:27 in the power play as it gets up to Costello. Puck comes back off to the side, intercepted by Delano. This puck comes back around to Castigliola. Taken up by Wersinski. Wersinski's pass just out of the reach of Costello. This is up to Buddha. Buddha working with Castigliola, gets around two Green Hornet defenders. Puck out to Oliverio. Finding his time, out to Wersinski. Far side corner, pressure by Buddha. Yeah, and right now, Angelo, the Green Hornets are being neutralized by this Grey Wolf squad. What an effort we are seeing from this Grey Wolf team working against 4 players. Wakowiak looking to make a move around Gardner. Shot is stopped by Gardner. And Bob Gardner just having the game of his life here in our second semifinal matchup, doing work. Well, for a guy who finished the full 2019 season, giving up just 3.6 goals a game, he sure is having the game of his life. You couldn't have said it any better with 7:25 remaining in regulation. 1:18 in the power play. Wakowiak against Finley for the face-off deep in the Grey Wolf zone.
You guys ran Mark Berry off and selling all this goaltending gear.
Delano. Out is to Finley in his own end. And Finley will clear this one out. A small decision there for Tom Finley. It's an opportunity for the Grey Wolves to regroup, get themselves adjusted to a Green Hornet team that has not shown any offensive pressure thus yet in this third period. Sharina.
Hard set the bar. Good.
Knocked off the puck is Wakowiak. Here comes Thompson. An open opportunity for Thompson. Takes the shot, kicked away by Chewy. Demeza looking to pick up the puck. No one there, and now it's off to Helwin. Helwin looking for Wakowiak. Back is to Helwin. Sharina picks up on the puck for Green Hornets in the Grey Wolf zone. Backhand chance by Wakowiak. Skates around for the wraparound chance. Knocked off the puck. by Delano. And the question is this going to result in a penalty?
Number 5.
And so right now, it looks like head referee Hampton Holland calling a penalty on Paul Delano. Delano is confused as to what the penalty was. And this can only get worse for a Grey Wolf team that has been absolutely plagued by penalties. Yeah, and clearly right there you saw just an opportunity for Wakowiak to get the wraparound chance, trying to tap it in. And in the process of the movement, Delano knocks the puck off the net, or knocks the net off balance intentionally. And that's what the referees get him for. And with just 10 seconds left in the initial power play, it will now be 5-on-3 for 10 seconds before the Grey Wolves are once again looking to deal in penalty kills. So now this time, timeout called. I believe it'll be on the Grey Wolves this time. And so with 6:17 to go in regulation, Grey Wolves having to deal with more penalty kills and being a man down, leading 1-0. Don't forget, folks, that another one of our sponsors for the semifinal matchups, this game also being brought to you by Integral Hockey Tampa. If you are a hockey player in general, whether you play in the pros, beer league, wherever, or even in recreational status, instead of buying a $300 stick, you can get yours repaired now for just $70, a deal you can't beat. Integral Hockey, don't throw the stick away, keep it in play. Elwin and the Green Hornets looking to capitalize now, as we now have 4 players out for the Grey Wolves. John Thompson in the neutral zone, looking to feed it up to Demeza. Warsinski in the Green Hornet end, trying to get this puck away. Connects with Jackson. Finds Wakowiak. Elwin skating up front. Wakowiak looking for an open pass here to Sharina, looking to capitalize. Sets back up to Heldwin, and it just hits off the right post. Walker with the rebound. Back to Wakowiak, biding his time. Looking to get around Costigliola does. Wakowiak, shot fired, kicked up high by Gardner. Sharina, second hand effort, bounces off to Heldwin. Puck cleared out for the Grey Wolves, a big stop there for them. Well, they just had some key opportunities for the Green Hornets, and right there, great heads-up stopping once again by the Grey Wolves and Bob Gardner. And the Grey Wolves just need to continue doing that for the rest of the game. 5 minutes in regulation. Grey Wolves trying to hang on to meet the Blue Bombers in over 50 Cup 29. This puck coming back out to Heldwin. This is around to Wakowiak. Wakowiak winds up for the shot just off to the right side. Wakowiak from Jackson. This is Warsinski for the setup. Warsinski winds up for the shot, shanks it right. 14 seconds remaining in the power play. Chewy will skate up for the puck. Gets this one cleared off opposite side. Buddha coming back. Dangerous chance for the Grey Wolves as it gets knocked out by Chewy. Redirected far side corner as we're back to even strength. Elwin with the puck. Off to the races. Delano fighting his way for the puck, and we'll have a chance to regroup. Oliverio gets a stick in there, and a delayed offsides called. And so now, Angelo, with 4:01 remaining, the Green Hornets very much alive in this game. All it takes is a much needed capitalization from the offensive side of things, and they could tie this thing up. Meanwhile, for the Grey Wolves, with all the offensive power that they've had, they have just been itching for more scoring opportunities, but they have been kept at bay by this Green Hornet defense, known more for their offense than defense. Delano and Helwin on the faceoff as Oliverio picks it up. Back over to Aubie. Back is to Sharina. Buddha popped up some pressure, but now it's taken up by Mori. Mori in the neutral zone to Oliverio in the Grey Wolf zone. Oliverio. Shot into the Grey Wolf end. Delano connects with the Meza in the neutral zone. Lightning Lou biding his time, finds Buddha far side. Back to the Meza. And he's forced to dump it into the Green Hornet end as Grey Wolves bide their time. Looking for Costello, taken up by Quicko. Quicko to Delano and is back in the Green Hornet end again. Mori retrieves the puck. And right now, Grey Wolves don't have to worry too much of the pressure, if you will, because they just have to make sure that they have 3 in the neutral zone, just like you saw there. But for the Green Hornets, again, trying to come up with scoring chances. Their time is running out quickly, and all the Grey Wolves need to do is just keep this team at bay. John Thompson currently holding the only goal in the second semifinal matchup of the Fall 2019 playoffs, trying to see if that will be just enough for the Grey Wolves to head to over 50 Cup 29. As this puck is fired across backside to Thompson. Into the Green Hornet end again, and this time it's Castigliola. Looking for the setup. Comes back around to Oliverio. Green Hornets on the move into the neutral zone. Puck intended for Aubie. Taken away, this time it's Vic. Jackson. Castigliola skating for the puck. Comes back around, this is Finley. And as Oliverio trying to get his way off the puck, finding towards the direction, miscommunication there, and here comes Sharina. 2:15 in regulation, Green Hornets in working fast. Gets around one man. Sharina looking for the pass back, chance to Costello. Comes back to Jackson. Puck in the Grey Wolf end. Back is to Wakowiak. Winds up for the shot, off to the right side. Jackson trying to get to the puck. Keeps it in the zone. Shot chance knocked back by Levesque. Thompson trying to get this one cleared away. Sharina hustling, keeping it in play. 1:45 to go. Green Hornets thinking about an empty netter here. Costello. Castigliola for the Grey Wolves. Defended well by Brian Costello. Puck flipped up high. Brian Vick skating for this one on a breakaway chance. Vick looking to capitalize. Stop by Chewy. Now remember, Angelo, both teams have used their timeout, so if you're going to be looking at thinking of any strategy, you know, you're going to have to do it on the fly here, because right now you got a Green Hornet team that looks tired, they look ghastly, and again, that's what you see with the lineup that they have. And meanwhile, for the Grey Wolves, they look slightly gassed themselves, but remember, there's more conditioned players in the likes of Ken Buddha and Paul Delano right now. A big advantage for the Grey Wolves to potentially put the icing on the cake. Borsinski flipping this one high, looking for Wakowiak, stopped by Walker. This is the Meza. Off to the near side, shot fired, glove hand saved by Chewy. And so a tactical change on the peripheral side. In checking in for Phil Field will be John Thompson. And right now, a good, smart decision by the captain in Jeffrey Doc Quicko. Well, of course, you need your best players right now in any situation. You also want to try to defend this lead as well. So what better than to have Paul Delano, Ken Buddha, and Lou de Meza at your forward positions, and have your strong defenders in Mark Rocker and John Thompson in the mix. Buddha. Back is to de Meza, just out of his reach. Final minute of regulation, Wakowiak finds Helwin. Puck comes back in the Grey Wolf end. Off to the sides, Gray Wolves trying to hang on here just enough to finish. And we are in an empty net situation. Gray Wolves battling with 6 men for the Green Hornets. 32 seconds remaining in regulation. Oliverio scoots up for the puck. 3 defenders back for the Gray Wolves. 5 on 3 for the Green Hornets. Delano trying to knock his way off the puck. Walker gets it around. Wraparound chance looking for the finishing touch. No one there. Kicked out. Off the stick of Tony Lugo. Here comes Lightning Lou looking to finish. And he's all alone. And the Gray Wolves are moving on to over 50 Cup 29. It was a valiant effort there for the Gray Wolves. Just a great way to finish off defensively. But that time, just a little bit more juice. And for the Green Hornets, again, you look at the way the play was today, and clearly the Gray Wolves have played hard. And with that, over 50 Cup 29 is set as the Gray Wolves will meet the Blue Bombers next week in a winner-take-all showdown to finish up this first decade of over 50 hockey action. Well, again, good job for the Gray Wolves. This was a much-needed victory for them after a Green Hornet team pretty much being the only team that was able to keep the Gray Wolves at bay in this fall 2019 season. But that was the regular season. This is postseason play now, and the Gray Wolves, the dark horse of this tournament, is moving on. And so for the Green Hornets, again finishing with 3 straight losses on their fall 2019 campaign, as the Gray Wolves find a way to upend the Green Hornets here today. Well, again, you look at the way this game's been played so far, and even despite the defensive play by the Green Hornets, if you will, this Gray Wolf team that loves to score was kept at bay, and throughout this entire game, it was a 1-goal difference. But for John Thompson, the man who made the difference for this Gray Wolf team, is going to be looking to do a whole lot more next week. So with that, we want to thank everybody for tuning into our broadcast, as we want to make sure that you guys are keeping in tune to what we are doing. As always, on the Pontello Broadcasting Network channel is where you can find all our games, as well as archived highlights on our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook page, the ISF Over 50 Hockey League. Make sure to give that a look as well for updates and announcements. Or if you're looking for standings and statistics themselves, you can always check the venues website at www.theisportsforum.com. So for my co-partner Andy Townsend, I'm Angelo Pontello saying so long, good night. We hope everybody has a blessed week. Take care, everyone. We will be back for Over 50 Cup 29 as the Gray Wolves defeat the Green Hornets 2-0.